Welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel, and today we are going to pretty much just talk about a bunch of stuff regarding, Oscar nominations and all that. Like, my god, like, it is almost here. Oopsies. Hold on a second. Oop. Nope, that's not it either. There we go. I'm going to put that down here. Alright, hello, sincerely, Ujo. Hello, AJ. How's it going? Admittedly, it's not great. I'm hoping we can raise some Ko-Fi funds and stuff. Like, that's partly the reason why I'm doing this. I also want to, talk about the Oscars a bit. Let's see. Is this the final Oscar stream? No, I'm going to try to do one right before the Oscars. I'm going to be streaming on Sunday. I'm going to be doing a pregame show. Hello, EastVR. Hello. I think I'm the reason the stream had to happen tonight. Yeah, I took your advice. Andy Rude says, hope you can pay your rent, man. Wishing you the best. Thank you so much. I will say, guys, with this stream, I'm definitely going to try. If you want to support the channel, I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit urgent. I hate asking this again, but, I am currently working at a new job. But obviously, since I've just started, I'm not gonna be paid for a while, so, I'm doing the stream to hopefully, if we can get any Ko-Fi support, rent is due tomorrow, and I'm a little bit worried, so if you wanna, have you talked to the landlord? The problem is, it's a company. It's not just like a landlord person. It is just like literally a company, and companies, they don't care. Like they are way more cutthroat than just regular people. How much rent money is due tomorrow? The rent is $850. I would still like to raise a little bit more so that we could finally start paying some bills as well. But at the very least, I do want to try to get to $850. By like 850 and stuff. But I hate saying this, but yeah. I will say there are some other options as well. For example, if you want something to go with that, we actually do. Like my brother has a store, and if you want to buy some Taiyaki 3D pendants, we have he has those. So I would like, if you want to buy one of those, I will put a link right here. That would really, really help. Surely you got at least 850 from memberships and super chats. Well, that's no, I don't make as much money on YouTube as one would think. That's not really how it always works. But again, and plus, a lot of the money that I did make, I had to spend on things like bills and stuff, and it's just kind of a thing. Hello, hello, Hound. Hello, Luca. Yeah. Did you see I'm still here? Yes, I saw I'm still here. I've actually just finished watching A Complete Unknown, and I have now seen every Best Picture nominated film. And we're going to be talking about a little bit of that, because I'm probably going to simultaneously, Pendant is really cool. Thanks, Luca. Consider buying one of them if you can. They're really cool. I'm really proud of what my brother has accomplished. But yeah, I'm gonna probably simultaneously stream and record a couple of videos that I might try to upload, or at some point, actually, maybe what I might do, maybe while we're talking and stuff, I might, record a video where basically it's, what would I, if I were voting for the Oscars, because I think I've seen, now that I've seen all the Best Picture nominated films, I haven't seen all the documentaries, and I haven't seen Girl with the Needle, but I've seen at least enough to where I think I can say that I can make this video, again, especially since I've seen all the Best Picture nominees. So let's see. How'd you like A Complete Unknown? I liked A Complete Unknown. It's not amazing, you know. It's not that. What? Oh my God, Riku! Thank you so much. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, thank you so much, Riku. That means a lot. Thank you so much. But yeah, hold on. Gilberto says, I'm letting you all know I have seen I'm still here, and only I'm still here today. Nickel Boys will be late to the party for me. Hey, that's good, that's good. Hey, like, you know, wait, like, that's all fine and dandy. What was it? Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm going, like, hold on. I'm still trying to make sure I'm setting all this up correctly. We could talk a little bit. We could probably talk a little bit about predictions, but I will also. Oh, wait, where is it? Oh yeah, Oscar predictions. All right, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so yeah, Conclave is winning everything but Anora. I don't think Conclave has the strength to win Best Picture. I'm afraid. I don't think it has the strength. like the thing with a Conclave is that it is winning screenplay, but BAFTA Best Film is such a bad correlator when it comes to Best Picture. Like, unless you were like an undeniable sweeper, like, you know, like Oppenheimer or Nomadland, when it comes to close races like this, BAFTA does not align with the Oscars. I would like for Conclave to win. I would like for Conclave to win, but however, that's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, sadly. Anora is not Oppenheimer. I didn't say it was Oppenheimer. I'm just like what I said was that if you're not a complete sweeper, like dominating the entire season, and if it is a race, well then BAFTA's not going to align with the Oscars. And Anora is not a sweeper. It has only taken Critics' Choice and PGA. BAFTA Best Film is 2 out of 10 in the last 10 years predicting Best Picture. Yeah, see, Hannahcast, Ben Langford, oh my god, hello. I'm not joking or kidding when I say this, but after the Timothy speech, I think they would give a 65% chance for him to win in the Best Actor category. Problem, sure, that might be that could have worked if Oscar voting came significantly after SAG. But no, Oscar voting ended before SAG, so by the time Timothy came up and did his speech, everyone had already voted. That's the problem. Did you ever learn how to drive? No. Yeah, no, I don't have money for insurance. I think there's gonna be a Chalamet surprise. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind. He was very good in The Complete Unknown, but I would be genuinely surprised considering again that A Complete Unknown is just not that strong. But yeah, I'm so excited for your reaction video. I'm excited to watch the Oscars. Even though I'm not really looking forward to Anora just sweeping, but what can you do? I'm having this gut feeling about Torres. I think it'll be super tight, but she'll make it. Let's assume we didn't. No, different person. The problem, I just cannot predict Torres without any other precursor support. Like, sure, she has the Golden Globe, but that was the only place she was ever nominated. So it's like, and again, I'm Still Here was not even that strong the entire season. Yes, it got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, but the fact that we already know Anora is very strong is like, eh. But let's see. Wouldn't Brody get affected by the AI controversy. The AI like it was very like minuscule. No one really cared because like it was only used for like a little bit of like tweaking of the dialogue, which even though it was like Hungarian dialogue, so like it was very it's not like it's not like you know it was like completely like in all over the movie. It's not like that. It was just kind of like just used for a little bit of tweaking. So yeah. Since SAG has existed, no actress has ever won actress without at least a SAG nomination. Torres is not impossible, but highly unlikely. Very true. Zone of Interest used AI and no one said a thing. I don't know what kind of AI it was using, because again, AI is such a broadly, like it's such a broad thing. There's to where it's like there's kind of like subsections of AI you need to look out for. Like some versions of AI are fine. Like I think they use like a little bit of AI to track the eyes and stuff in Dune Part 2 to keep the eyes blue. Like that's fine. Like that's like making the visual effects process go faster. But then there's other stuff like generative AI where that can become dangerous. But it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like it's a case by case basis. AI isn't bad if it's replacing a job. It's been used as a tool for filmmaking for years, but even then, I feel like that's still a bit too much of a general statement. Like, if, like, for example, it really is. Oh, as long as it's not replacing a job. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, if it's, like, speeding up the process, again, like with visual effects like we see all the time. The 80s call, they want their hairstyle and shirt back. I mean, look. Makeup and actors go together most of the time, but not always. You know, makeup and lead actor didn't go along with, you know, Joaquin Phoenix with Joker. And it didn't really go together with, like, Christian Bale in Vice. So it's like, Actor and actress in the original screenplay are giving me headaches. Original screenplay is really not going to give me a headache. Because, like, we know it's... I think... I think the style is great, Mr. Hannah. Oh, don't call me Mr. Hannah. Just call me Christian. I'm not that formal. Thank you, AJ. Not with Viola and Matt and Ma Rainey. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But I will say... original screenplay, I'm really not that concerned over. I'm really not. And I will say, guys, I thank you all for coming. I do want to remind you all that if you want to support the channel, you know, we need a little bit of help. Just go to ko-fi.com/Christian Hannah. Or, however, if you want to, you know, get a little bit get something more tangible, we have like my brother has Taiyaki 3D pendants, 3D printed pendants, hand painted, and if you want to get one of those, then, you know, go at it. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, I think the substance is taking it. Cash App. I guess like, Helion, are you wanting my Cash App? Or, I want to make sure. The problem is I can't predict the substance if it didn't win the BAFTA. Like, sure, it won Critics' Choice, but Critics' Choice is already kind of hit or miss with screenplay anyway. You know, like Barbie won screenplay and that didn't happen. So, and I think also adapted screenplay at the Critics' Choice Awards, like, what was it, 2020? At least for, like, the Nomadland year. Like, Nomadland, I think, won adapted screenplay, so, and that didn't happen at the Oscars, so... A Real Pain could sneak into original. The problem is, ever since they expanded Best Picture, the Best Picture category, past 5 nominees, there has never been a film that won screenplay, original or adapted, that was not also in Best Picture. Like, that's the problem. Like, if A Real Pain's not in Best Picture, I can't predict it. And also, people are going to say, yeah, the BAFTA, but keep in mind, at the Writers Guild Awards, where A Real Pain and Anora faced off, Anora still took it. And keep in mind, the BAFTAs didn't even really like Anora all that much. Like, they only gave the film Best Casting, which isn't an Oscar category, which is not an Oscar category yet, and Lead Actress. like what Honora is at BAFTA is Everything Everywhere All at Once, because it only, like, if you remember, Everything Everywhere only won editing. It only won editing in the BAFTAs. So even though they didn't like the movie overall, they still gave it like that one award that was like, okay, we will get behind this. Mikey Madison is that editing win, in a sense, if you know what I mean. But Substance is in Best Picture. Yeah, but the problem is Honora is winning Best Picture. And in close races like this is where you will see the film win Picture, Director, and Screenplay. This happened with Bong Joon-ho with Parasite. This happened with Birdman. It's like, and even in the whole season, we already knew Honora was winning Original Screenplay. And the fact that it took Director at DGA, which I thought was even harder to pull off, that makes me go, okay, it looks like Honora is just gonna, be a big sweeper. But look, I'm not saying I don't want Honora. I'm not saying I don't want The Substance to win Original Screenplay, Cassia. I do want The Substance to win. But the problem is, I can't do it if there's no BAFTA win. I just can't do it. Europe will vote for Fernanda and not Mikey. BAFTA is part of Europe, or BAFTA is in Europe, and that, they still went for Mikey Madison. Could Sean Baker's Twitter activity hurt him in both categories? I don't think it's widespread enough. I don't think they're going to care. So I don't think they're sadly going to. I think sadly they are not going to care about that. Nickelodeon says, trust me, A Real Pain will win original, even though I'm rooting for The Substance. I can't. You're really risking a lot, because A Real Pain's just not in Best Picture. You can't win Screenplay these days if you're not in Best Picture. Again, when you expand the category past 5 nominees, you can't win Screenplay if you're not in Picture. You just can't do it. Did you see Baker Falls? Yeah, I saw that. But again, Oscar voting's already done. Whatever controversies could come out of Honora right now, it doesn't really matter, because voting's finished. Fernanda was not nominated at BAFTA. That doesn't mean anything. Look, I'm sorry. I don't want Honora to win anything, but the fact of the matter is, it's just a strong film here. Chadwick Boseman had the biggest narrative you could ever have as an actor, but still lost the Oscar to an actor who won the BAFTA, Hopkins. Exactly. Narrative does not always matter in these categories. Sometimes you just gotta be in the stronger film, and Anthony Hopkins was in a Best Picture winning film, was in a Best Picture nominated film, and Chadwick Boseman was not. The Screenplay and Picture stat has always just been a coincidence. A Real Pain has a chance. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence if it's just always been this way. Again, you can't, even in the past, whenever there'd be, non-Best Picture nominees that won Screenplay, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, it's in a year of 10, Eternal Sunshine would have made it in. It would have absolutely made it in. Because it was getting Golden Globe nominations left and right, Critics' Choice nominations left and right. Hell, it got Picture nominations at Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, and BAFTA. And so it's it could have gotten into Best Picture. It does seem the lack of a Best Picture nom hasn't affected A Real Pain that much. It affected A Real Pain at the Critics' Choice Awards and the Writers Guild Awards. I mean, that affected it. Again, I think what the BAFTA win just showed was that the BAFTAs were just not really big fans of Honora. It just wasn't. Yes, I know Fernanda was not at BAFTA, but again, it's that doesn't really matter. Again, if the fact that Fernanda Torres was not at BAFTA, I think just shows that they're not going. Fernanda Torres is not really that big of a threat to win lead actress. There's a bug on top of your head? Oh, no, I don't think that's a bug. I think that's probably some dust or something. Which person campaigned the most this Oscar season? I have no idea. It does, because she will take Mikey votes. But where's the evidence, though? Where's the evidence, Cassia? There's just no evidence for this, though. Hello, Christina B. Hello. The only thing I will say is A Real Pain is written by a very well-known actor who was previously nominated. Sure, but there have been other movies that were nominated by actors that didn't end up happening, that didn't end up winning. You know, like, for example, Barbie didn't end up winning best, didn't end up winning best adapted screenplay at the Oscars. I mean, like, Greta Gerwig is an actress turned director. Hell, she's a previous nominee. I'm getting nervous about A Real Pain, to be honest. Or does it split votes with September 5? I genuinely don't think September 5 is going to do anything. I think, like, that's one we don't even have to worry about. No. Trust me. I can't. I cannot go for Fernanda. I would love to see Fernanda Torres win, but I can't predict her to win if she has just not had any momentum. Let's see. I want Honora to win screenplay as part of my ultimate anxiety ballot. Oh boy. Again, I'm predicting that to happen, so yeah. Ma Rainey didn't make Best Picture Director or Screenplay. Yeah. Yeah, but September 5 was so mid. I saw it last night. I thought it was fine, but like at least from the filmmaking perspective, it's like it was very well paced and acted and stuff. But it's like you can't really get behind. There's like I don't know, it was a very strange circumstance. Demi Moore will win. I don't think Demi Moore will win, thanks to votes going to Fernanda. Again, based on what evidence? That's a pure hypothetical, though. That is a very pure hypothetical. I would like Demi Moore to win. I would like Demi Moore to win. But again, when you look at close races like this, the actress closer, let's say a stronger Best Picture contender, usually ends up winning. Emma Stone was in Poor Things was stronger than Killers of the Flower Moon. Nomadland was more strong than Ma Rainey's Black Bottom or Promising Young Woman. What was it? Trying to think of some other scenarios where this happened. Oh yeah, Everything Ever All at Once was a stronger film than Tar. You want to be in the stronger film in close races like these. If I am right, you will sing Amelia Perez. What? Mikey is no Emma? I'm not saying... I'll PayPal you $20 if Mikey wins. Oh, you could PayPal me now. But yeah, I don't know. I just think they liked Emma Stone's performance more. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, yeah, there's a part of that, but it's also like, again, it's not a coincidence that Poor Things was just a stronger film than Killers of the Flower Moon. Poor Things won 4 Oscars, whereas Killers of the Flower Moon won nothing. Let's see. Hannahcast, who do you want to win between Brody and Chalamet? Not prediction, just your favorite performance from the two. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably go for Adrian Brody. Although I'm not gonna lie, Coleman Domingo is like pretty, like he might be my choice to win lead actor, but if I were to choose between Adrian Brody and Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, I would choose Brody. Honestly, I'd probably nominate Timothée Chalamet for Dune Part 2 above A Complete Unknown, but like I don't mind him getting nominated for A Complete Unknown because he was actually very, very good in A Complete Unknown. Stream is getting heated. Let's see. The Oscars haven't evolved enough to award an actress in a weaker body horror film versus the Best Picture winner. Yeah. Let's see. Something where a leading actress in their first leading role happened is 40 years ago, Marlee Matlin. Like, again, it is strange that Mikey Madison is probably winning, despite being kind of new, but at the same time, Honora is winning Best Picture. You want to go with a stronger film. I'm hoping Timothée Chalamet or Sebastian Stan wins this. I think Sebastian Stan might be the least likely one to win here. He might be the least likely one to win. Imagine if Harrison Ford presents this category and Sebastian Stan wins for The Apprentice. That would be crazy. I mean, I wouldn't complain, but that would be crazy. She's my number 3 personally. Torres even above her. Above Mikey Madison? Oh, I can't do that. I genuinely can't do that. I cannot go off of Fernanda Torres. It's just Fernanda Torres has just had no hype early, like barely any hype during this Oscar season. Like, sure, yes, she got nominated for the Oscar, but before that, she only had the Globe win, and it is exceedingly rare to win an Oscar for a lead performance, or just hell, I think just winning an acting Oscar in general with only a Golden Globe nomination and win. That would be crazy. It's also exceptionally rare for a lead performance to be for a first-time lead. I mean, what can you do? Like, what can you do? I think it's just going to happen this way. Substance will win makeup like RRR1 sound. Actually, yeah, no, not score. RRR1 song. Mikey's performance was very one-dimensional. I mean, I'm not going to disagree, but I can't let my own opinion of the film sway my predictions. It's just, this is where the wind's blowing. The wind's blowing towards Anora's direction, and there's nothing we could do to stop it. Hannah, did you like the Shrek teaser thoughts? I mean, it kind of existed. The designs are very weird. I was very, I did not think they were good. They kind of look Illumination-esque. The designs look very Illumination-like, which I'm not really a fan of. It is rare to win with Globe until it happens. Torres had more audience-friendly role, a mother keeping her family together and fighting for justice. But again, she hasn't been nominated anywhere else. I just don't think. I just do not think. I just don't think Fernanda Torres can win without any other precursors. It's like she's had no hype since the Golden Globes. And again, we still have to talk about the fact that that Anora is still the Best Picture winner. And if Mikey Madison's in the Best Picture winner, well then, how do they not go for her at that point? Yes, I did see the Shrek 5 teaser. I was kind of like, what? But yeah. In the last 25 years, Best Picture winner has had 5 lead actress nominations. 3 of 5 have won. Only Sally Hawken lost to Frances McDormand, 3 Billboards, and Zellweger, Chicago, to Kidman, The Hours. Although I will say, with Frances McDormand, she was sweeping. She was absolutely sweeping the entire season. This year, there's no sweeper. There's just no sweeper. I could see a path for Fernando. Literally everyone in the Oscar announcement chat, live chat, loved I'm Still Here. But you also have to remember, Brazil absolutely loves I'm Still Here. Those people will, go into every comment section and every, live stream feed, and it's they're going to give every support they've got to I'm Still Here. Are there any big swings you might take on your personal predictions outside of the channel? I mean, if I make any, personal swings, I'm going to put them on the, they're not really, outside the channel or anything like that. It's if they do change, it's just so happened that, I probably changed my predictions, but really right now, probably, again, my biggest swing, what would I say? I guess technically my biggest swing is saying that No Other Land will win. No Other Land will not win Best Documentary Feature, and that it'll go to Porcelain War because, again, the U.S. does not really like Palestine all that much, so I don't have faith that Hollywood's going to do it. I do not have faith that they're going to do it. And also, animated feature, I'm still thinking it's going to be Flow. No Other Land is too polarizing. It's weird, it's, I don't know if I can, it's weird to say polarizing, but it's a lot of older folks just don't like Palestine. I think that's the thing. Who do you have? Oh, for foreign film? well, for best international feature, I'm predicting Emilia Perez. I just can't really go for I'm Still Here. Like, even at BAFTA, where after the controversies happened, like everyone was well aware of the controversies by the time voting had begun and ended. Emilia, and also they had an alternative. BAFTA still had an alternative, which was Kneecap, shortlisted for Best Film in their Best Film 10, technically nominated, if we're gonna say that, and it was nominated for original screenplay and editing. And it's like, okay, maybe Kneecap could, maybe Kneecap could take it, but the BAFTA still went for Emilia Perez. They had Kneecap right there, and they just didn't go for it. It's like, I think we're just gonna have to just accept that Emilia Perez is just going to win international feature. It's swept too much, and even after the controversies, like, BAFTA still gave it international feature. So, Zelensky for Best Actress for today's performance. I don't really think it, I don't like that. That's a little bit too real. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't like calling that a performance. I feel like that was just like a very, very, a very shitty thing that, a situation that he was in and was being told, like literally just no respect towards him at all. Like no one was giving any respect towards him. It was like infuriating. Like, and I'm just kind of like, the world might be screwed if the U.S. is just gonna disrespect Zelensky like that. We're just kind of screwed. Anyways, yeah, but still, Dune Part 2 could lose all Oscars because of the anonymous voters admitting they were bored by the first one, didn't give this one a watch. Never take too much stock in the anonymous ballots. Never take that much stock from the anonymous ballots, because clearly, the ones that they're going to be published are the ones that are, like, really crazy and wild, like, whoa, they actually said that? Like, let us not forget that the anonymous ballots kept telling everyone, Penelope Cruz is going to win Best Lead Actress for Parallel Mothers. And that ended up not happening. Do not take stock in the anonymous ballots. They are literally designed to get clicks. Like, so it's like, I'm not gonna buy them. Okay, well, oops, don't like this. Hold on. Shit. Uh-oh. Alright. Bye. We don't need that. But yeah, still. Anyways. Yeah. Let's see. I never really do. I know that they probably will pass on Dune despite BAFTA wins and one Sound Guild win. There's a possible upset in this category. I don't really want to bet on that. It probably just does make sense that Dune's gonna win sound and visual effects. Oh, anytime, AJ. Like, if Wicked wanted to show any kind of, like, threat to win visual effects, it would have won something, but it hasn't. It just has not. So yeah, if Wicked wins visual effects or sound or something like that, like, that's something I'm just not gonna that's just something you can't predict. What will the reception of Carla Sofia guess gone on the red carpet, and will Conan poke fun at her tweets? Oh, I don't know. Hey, anytime, guys. That's, yeah. Are you in your mother's basement? No, my mother's dead. But let's see. Did you like Queer? I have no idea if I did or not. Did I just miss something? Oh, yeah, we just, Fraser. That was just, like, some sort of, like, so, we just had, like, some sort of, like, like, pro-Putin guy in the comments. It was just kind of weird. Let's see. What if Flo wins both international and animated? I mean, I'd be happy, but the international thing, I would be shocked, because, oh my god, oh lord, so sorry for your loss, bro. Hey, don't worry about that. Hey, thank you, but, granted, I have more pressing matters to be worried about right now. I mean, God, like I said, guys, if you want to show any support, go to ko-fi.com/ChristianHannah. We really need some help on rent, and that, rent is due tomorrow, and, we want to try to get up to $850, so, Yeah, like if you can either go there, or if you want something physical, like I said, you can go to this site right here, which if you want to know what that is this link right here. My brother makes 3D printed taiyaki pennants and other things as well. Like you could just go to that store and browse and buy something if you want. Like but anything would help us. Anything would really help us. So yeah, consider that. But yeah, anyways. The king of incels. What are you taught? What? What do you mean incels? What? If Conan does a joke about Carla, then they might actually start throwing punches on stage. Oh, I don't... He ain't touching a Carla joke. Not a chance. Oh my god. Ooh. Maybe Flow 1 animated feature, if not the Wild Robot, and international is going to be Emilia Perez. I actually am predicting that... I have not, Wait. A greeter at Walmart. I don't even work at Walmart. What? Travel to Ukraine. Oh my god. Alright. Time to get the band hammer, guys. Let's get the band hammer. Hold on, wait. Yeah. Boom. There we go. Yeah, we're getting the boot. Yeah, you're getting, spam those boot emojis in chat. You're getting the boot. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Just one. Where is that thing? Ah, shit, it's not there. Ah, dang it. Yeah, but still, anyway, I actually am predicting Flow to win Best Animated Feature. I am predicting that, because... Jesus Christ! How many alt accounts do you have to make, my guy? Wait, just to make sure. Are you the same person? Is this... Wait. Wait, this person hasn't really said anything. Or at least nothing after this, but I want to make sure. Just want to make sure. Also, calling me, hey, lame, what? But yeah, animated feature, I'm going to be predicting Flow. Wild Robot, it could happen, but I don't know. Just the fact that Flow has just become this strong. Wow. I'm really interested. Yeah, I'm thinking that might happen. I mean, especially since, at the Indie Spirits, Flow won international feature against All Imagine Is Light. Oh, he's scared now? Ah, screw it. Let's go. Boot. Getting the boot. I haven't met a single person who liked Wild Robot over Flow. There are probably some people. I heard they're bringing clips back for the acting. Don't know if that's true. No, that is true. The Oscars are bringing acting clips back, everyone. Let's go. Let's go. You should try an orange cream soda from Stewart's. Totally unrelated. I don't read. I don't read. We don't have. There's no Stewart's around here. But yeah. I want Brother to add a host joke. Add a host joke predictions option. Huh. Let's see. Oh, it's a brand, not a store. Oh, yo, Levi Turner, thank you so much for the super, emoji. For the, what was it? I think that it's a super sticker. Thank you so much. Oh my god. That's really nice of you guys. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's fun. It's a little bouncy. Oh, Christy. For a second there, yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh my god. Oh my god, not again. Go away, you. Yo, Levi Turner. Oh my god, the super chat. My god. Watch out for the substance tomorrow. Actually, the Oscars are on Sunday. But still, thank you so much. I would... Now you only owe $876. I mean, I will say, to be fair, like, I don't get YouTube money until, like, the end of a month, and which means that the Super Chats and stuff are going to be, like, I would be getting that at the end of March. But wait in 2 days, not tomorrow. Oh, yeah. But still, thank you so much. Oh, my God, more Super Chats? My God. Thank you guys so much. If you want to... I will say, if you want to support even more directly, like in even quicker fashion, like I said, I do have this Ko-Fi up, which is a little bit, which is pretty urgent. But if you can't do that, and if you can only do Super Chats, hey, thank you guys so much. Oh my God, Kesa Norton sends in $5. Thank you so much. My God, that is amazing. That's so that really does put a smile on my face. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, thank you so much. But let's see. Oh yeah. I think award experts should add an expert section like Gold Derby and Brother Bro should put you there. We should. Who knows? I'm really excited for like some of the new features coming. So like I'm really excited for some of the new features coming to Award Expert. I really do like it. Let's get this legend some money. Hey, thank you guys so much. Again, the super... What? I thought you had Section 8. I sent money just now. What? Wait, huh? Award Expert hasn't had an update in 2 months. To be fair, Brother Bro has been very busy. Because, like, it's Oscar season and all that stuff. And not only that, but, you know... Like, he was also at Sundance. I don't blame him I can't blame him that, you know, that there hasn't really been much updates, because it's like, you know, oh, Section 8 is New York City. Am I insular to New York City? He's not in New York City. I don't know anything about that, because again, I just don't really know anything about that. But still... But yeah, it's the projects. Oh, yeah, I've never been to New York, so I wouldn't... Wait, which movie is better, Morbius or Madam Web? Okay, you're not gonna like this opinion, because I thought Morbius was okay. I thought it was, like, okay at best. Madam Web is just awful from start to finish. Like for me, like, Morbius is more generic than awful, but yeah. Brother Bro is the only one working on the app, and he's done a great job. I would agree. Yeah, Brother Bro does, like, man, like, the fact that this is made by one... You know what the really funny thing is? Like, I completely ditched the Gold Derby app, because Gold Derby, like, my God, I haven't used it since, like, last year or something, but my God, man, like, the freaking, like... The interface is, like, the worst, and it always crashes. Award Expert just doesn't really do that. I'm not just saying that, you know, yeah, but, like, yeah, like, but it's just a better app. Gold Derby's user interface is so slow and bad, I would agree. Brother Bro should hire a team. I mean, to be fair, like, the move, like, it's, like, it costs a lot of money to run an app, so, like, hey, like, but still, yeah. But let's see, but yeah, I do really like Award Expert, and, you know, again, there's gonna be some new... Also, my God, and also, thank you guys for watching the Brother Bro video. Like, my God, that video did so well. Like, it's currently at, like, yeah, 6.3 thousand views. Literally, like, this is literally, like, the highest viewed, like, Oscar video I've ever put out. Like, my God, and... I think and like just a few days ago, I was at, like, you know, I had just crossed 3,400 subscribers, but now I'm at 3,441. Like, my God, thank you. Watch Ghostlight, it's so Hannahcast film. We'll see. What made the Academy love The Substance more than other horror movies? Probably because, one, there is the Demi Moore aspect of it, like Demi Moore. what was it, like, because like there's the Demi Moore narrative, but also it's like it's a very relevant film in terms of like, you know, it's about like how we perceive older actresses or just older women in general. I think like the social message was also very, very like, I'm willing to bet that was more of like a younger Oscar voter thing, because it seems like the older ones just can't stand it, but the younger ones, yeah. Female directed as well. That it was also the only like Best Picture contending film that was directed by a woman. So maybe that was, but still, I think it was just fantastic. Biased opinion. Endgame is average, excluding the ending. Far From Home was a much better film. I disagree, but hey, it's all subjective. The substance is original, has the message, unlike Anora. I mean, Anora has a message, and it's original. Look, Anora didn't click with me, but it clicks with a lot of other people, so. God damn it! Are you kidding me? Another one? But you're getting the boot! You are getting the boot! Let's go! Tim? Boot those Tims! Tim? What is the message? It's like, you know, about like I'm not really the right person to ask that, because it's like, you know, I didn't really like Anora. I didn't like Anora, so like I'm not really the right person. Just ask someone who probably liked Anora. But yeah. Infinity War is better than Endgame in my opinion. I disagree. But again, I think they're both 10 out of 10s in my opinion. He just gotta come back, Christian. I know, but I might as well. I'll tell you, Hank. Honestly, I wonder if eventually I should start putting in some mods in chat. Maybe like whenever, like, we'll see. Body horror god is Cronenberg. No one seemed to be able to give me the answer. What do you mean? Wait, what? No. Like, I mean, like, anyone, like, if anyone in chat, you know, knows what the message of Anora is, you know, just, you know, let Kezia Norton know. I haven't went on Reddit. I will say I have a lot of friends that work in the sex industry and that have responded to Anora positively, so maybe that has something. Yeah, the movie does seem to be very much like like sex worker. So it's like I think it's a good message. I think it's a good message. I just think the movie's just not good in my opinion, but again, that's clearly doesn't need a message. I mean, like, I don't think a movie needs a message to win Best Picture. Like I'm one of those people where it's like, look, art is a purely experiential experience. Like, art is inherently experiential. Like the phrase comes in where it's, you know, there's a phrase, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, only you can make of art of what you think of it. If I even said that correctly. Does everything everywhere have a message? I'm pretty sure, like again, it's like, it depends on who you ask. Whenever you don't root for a movie, it wins Best Picture. I mean, to be fair, I was rooting for Oppenheimer. Actually, there are some movies where like there have been a lot of Best Picture winners that I do very much like. You know, again, Oppenheimer was my favorite film of the year last year, and it ended up winning Best Picture in a clean sweep. I was really happy about that. Then there was Coda didn't make my top 10 of the year, but I was happy with that winning over Power of the Dog. Let's see, Parasite wasn't my pick to win Best Picture, but it's still a fantastic 10 out of 10 film. You know, Shape of Water, that was great. It's like, well, I mean, my favorite, a lot of movies I think are fantastic will eventually win. I think they need to do a hard reset on Academy members. They need to make voters people who open up to every genre and movie length. I don't like that idea, because I don't want someone to. That's basically just saying, hey, if you don't, because again, that's just people having an opinion on a movie. Like, as long as it's not harmful, as long as their opinions aren't harmful, that's again, it's just to each their own, you know. It's just I don't want someone to be booted out just because I disagree with their take on a movie. Again, as long as it's reasonable. Like if they're pulling out the woke card, like this movie's woke, it's bad. Bleh. Okay, well then yeah, that's bad. But it's like if it's just like they just happen to like a certain genre of film that I don't, or if they don't like a certain genre that I do, it's like. Let's see. Igor is a person of morals who could see the good and fighter in Nora. That guy, Igor. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, that character. I was about to say, wait, what? Igor, like, from, like, Frankenstein? But, yeah. Like, the Nora superfans are so annoying, though. Cringy. Making their entire online personality about Mikey or Nora. To be fair, every stan culture has that. I mean, good God, look at me with Oppenheimer. Like, I was rooting for Christopher Nolan the entire season because he's my favorite director. So it's like, yeah. Does Brady Corbet have a realistic shot at Best Director if he wins? Could it mean anything for Picture for The Brutalist? He would have needed to take DGA and Oscar correlate very closely with one another. So it's like, if he won Director, I would be very much thinking is... New donation from Christina B. Oh my God, thank you, Christina B. Oh my God, thank you so much for your support. If Sean Baker lost director to Brady Corbet, I would genuinely be wondering if Nora is winning Best Picture. I would be genuinely concerned about that. I mean, not concerned. I mean, I'd be technically happy, but I'd be like, whoa, like that would end up being like one of the big shocks of recent times. What's Happy Brother movie are you more excited to see? The Smashing Machine or Marty Supreme? Maybe the Smashing Machine a little bit more, because I'm very fascinated to see how Dwayne Johnson does in like an Oscar bait film. Which great, I will say I'm very interested to see what he's gonna do in that Scorsese film. Like if they actually go through that and Dwayne Johnson is in a Martin Scorsese film, I would genuinely have to start predicting him maybe for like an acting Oscar nomination, because like. That's like in a Scorsese film, like, oh, he's gonna bring his, like, that's gonna be fascinating. Let's see, I disagree. Oh, Corley for Jay winning director. Oh, I disagree, but it's okay. I just found it to be so present and memorable. Oh, for Borisov. All right. There's no way Dwayne Johnson's ever getting nominated for an Oscar. Never say no way. Never say no way. I thought if for example, if Ariana granted, like, it's, keep in mind, like, hear me out. I never once thought like Ariana Grande would get like an Oscar nomination for acting. Not because I don't think she's a very good actress, but it's like, I just never thought she would get the right role. You know what I mean? Like that perfect role that would let her do everything she needed to get into the Oscars. Because I thought if she was going to get an Oscar nomination, it was probably going to be like for song. But for acting, like for Wicked, wow. Like, look, when it comes to an actor, all you need to have is like the right role and the right performance. Like the right role, the right performance, the right director. You can move mountains. You can move mountains when it comes to that. Dwayne Johnson could probably get an Oscar as a producer. Maybe, like, I don't know. It's kind of strange. Again, it's the fact that he's in a Scorsese film that makes me go, ooh. Never say never. Yep. Do you think Dune Messiah will get any acting nominations? No, I think it's pretty clear the Academy just hates Dune at this point. Gascon will never win Best Actor. I mean, that's because she would be in Best Actress. That's the thing. But if we're saying Best Actress, I don't think she would ever get nominated again either, because again, like, good God, those tweets. Ugh. Dune 3 could be Lord of the Rings 3. But here's the problem. I know a lot of people are comparing Lord of the Rings comparing the Dune movies to Lord of the Rings. But here's the problem. The Lord of the Rings movies, well, for one, Fellowship of the Ring got an acting Oscar nomination for Ian McKellen. He actually got nominated for that. For Best Supporting Actor, and even won SAG. And if I'm not mistaken, all three Lord of the Rings movies got nominated for SAG Ensemble. None of the Dune movies have ever gotten any, like, acting nominations. And the only SAG nominations they've gotten were the stunt categories, which, So it's like, I feel like for that, I lost my train of thought, but yeah. No, Dune. I forgot. Yeah, I just don't think Dune is on the level of Lord of the Rings. At least the way the Academy has been treating them, because it's just like, and even then, Peter Jackson still got nominated for Best Director for the first Lord of the Rings, and like, whereas Denis Villeneuve has went 0 for 2 so far. So it's like, clearly, it's just like the Oscars don't really care about Dune. They just don't like Dune all that much. Dwayne's Oscar speech would only be, the patriarchy of the DC universe is about to change. Oh boy, that was so funny. Dwayne has earned so much money. I think he's actively trying to at least get nominated now with the projects he's selecting. I mean, selecting a project with Martin Scorsese is a pretty good one, so yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Living the scheme. That's, nope, we don't like transphobia here. You're out. You're getting the boot. No transphobia. Like, look, Carlos Sofia Gascon is a shitty person, but we cannot use their shitty action, like her shitty actions, as an excuse to be transphobic. Like, no. Same thing with the whole Ezra Miller situation. Like, because I remember, like, I think I was using there because I was going back to the Ezra Miller. But with Ezra Miller, you know, they're a piece of shit. But don't use transphobia. Don't use, you know, like, if they're like shitty trans people, don't use their actions as an excuse to be transphobic. Okay, like, you can acknowledge they're terrible people without having to get personal about it. Like, we don't... Oh yeah, Ezra Miller is non-binary. They go by, I think, they, them, it, and zir pronouns. So, yeah. Let me remind you, the last Martin Scorsese movie got no Oscar nominations. Killers of the Flower Moon got 10 nominations. Unless you mean like the, like, what is it, the Dior ad or something with wins. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say Dwayne Johnson's winning any acting Oscar nominations. I mean, let's face it. Knowing Dwayne Johnson, he's gonna want a campaign and lead actor. He's probably gonna do that. But, however, Dwayne Johnson's not gonna win, but he could very well get nominated. He could and plus, like, with Dwayne Johnson, honestly, he has a very good narrative. If this Scorsese project works out, he has a very good narrative. Like, everyone knows Dwayne Johnson, king of the box office. He's been acting his ass off for over 2 decades, and now he's in like a serious Scorsese drama. That's like ripe for like ooh, we like what you're doing, Dwayne Johnson. More of this, please. That could get some buzz. That could absolutely get some buzz. Are you going to stream during the Oscars? Not during, but right before. Yes, I will stream right before the Oscars, but not during. They clear the room for him for The Departed. He has his night. Did you enjoy Porky's? Wait. Wait. Is this Living the Scheme again? Did you just, like, find, like, a different account? I don't want to make assumptions, because for all you know, maybe people just like I don't know what Porky's is. So, didn't you stream during the Oscars last year? I did, but that's precisely the reason why I'm not doing it this year, because, again, for those who don't know, I streamed me reacting to the Oscars last year, but then I got a copyright strike, which took down the live stream as I was streaming, as it was still going on. Now, granted, I was able to very quickly appeal it, and they took off the strike, and I got the stream back. But, however, I was worried I lost all that footage, so I don't want to risk that. The award for The award for Best Actress goes to Monstero Elisasu. Oh boy, oh. No Nolan could win director again with the Odyssey. That's primed to be the biggest film of 2016. I mean, I don't think he's gonna win for the Odyssey, but as long as the Odyssey isn't like weird like Interstellar or Tenet, he could very well get nominated again. Very much so. I'm rooting for J-Lo to get nominated finally for Kiss of the Spider-Woman if she's good. The reviews say she is. The problem is, let me look for Kiss. Porky's is a comedy movie from the 70s and 80s. Oh, okay. Should I change my awards expert prediction to Taurus? No, don't buy it. Don't buy into it. No. Like, hold on. Let me look up, what was that movie called? What? No, what? No, not, what was I about to say? Dang it, what was I about to say? I was gonna look up, oh yeah, no, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, that's what I was gonna look up. Kiss of the Spider-Woman. Whoa! Okay, whoa, wait. Okay, it's at 82%, but the average rating is 6.7. I don't know. The reviews just don't seem to be that strong for Kiss the Spider-Woman. I don't know. Metacritic. Let's see what Metacritic says. 60%. No, they don't have a percent, but 60. I don't think J-Lo's getting nominated for Kiss the Spider-Woman. It's just not that well liked a film. But yeah. Let's see. Do you think Tyler the Creator could get in the Oscar in the years to come? He did go to film school. You never know. You never know. You never know. Most underrated movies of all time? That depends. Are you talking about like movies I think have been like overlooked, or just movies that I think are good that everyone else hates? The Whale wasn't loved. That still got 3 noms and 2 wins. Okay, but it was like, but that was like a big crowd pleaser, and not only that, the whole movie was based around Brendan Fraser. Like the movie's marketing was literally Brendan Fraser's crying face. So I think that's gonna be a bit different from Kiss of the Spider-Woman. It's like, we'll have to see if Kiss of the Spider-Woman. Let's say if Kiss of the Spider-Woman makes a lot of money. If it makes a lot of money, then I probably have to consider it. But right now, I'm not going for that. Let's see. Most underrated film is Artificial Intelligence for 21st Century. Again, we need. I want to know like which kind of underrated, because there's a couple of different ways you could read into underrated. If we're talking about movies that really should have gotten more buzz than they should have, that should have gotten more buzz than they had, then I don't know, maybe the Tigger movie. But if we're talking about like movies that everyone hates that I love, or like the movie that I like that everyone else hates, I have a couple of options. One of them is The Lion King from 2019. I think both versions of The Lion King are great, and obviously the original is better, but I really loved the CG Lion King remake. And then another one, a couple of them that I did also really like. I actually really liked the 2015 Fantastic Four. I thought that was pretty good. And then probably one of the biggest ones is Freddy Got Fingered. I think Freddy Got Fingered is hilarious. Like, I'm sorry. Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Sausage. Like, it's so insane. I'm just like, God damn, like, you just did not, stop. Like, you literally just went all out. I gotta respect that. Medea. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't like any of the Medea movies. Damn, someone's defending Freddy Got Fingered. I mean, look, like that. I think Freddy Got Fingered's hilarious. Fantastic Four had potential, and the CG and use of powers was cool. Yeah, I actually, like, the visual effects in Fantastic Four were actually not that bad. Like, I thought, like, the Thing looked really cool, and the way Reed Richards would stretch, it's like, it was really fascinating. Like, you actually saw, like, it looked like, you know, his body was, like, actually, like, his arm and tendons were stretching. Like, it was so crazy. It was kind of cool. Even, I didn't hate Emilia Perez, even though it's the cool thing to hate it. I didn't hate it either. I hate how Hugh Grant was so close to an Oscar nomination, but then just ate shit on Oscar nomination morning. I never thought he was going to get nominated. That was just, I think it was a thing that people were trying to make happen, but ultimately didn't. Even though I wouldn't have minded if he got a nomination. Do you think F1 could be the next Top Gun Maverick at the Oscars? Here's the thing. You're not going to be able to call the next Top Gun Maverick. I don't think F1's going to be a real thing. The problem with trying to predict F1, or like trying to predict anything to be the next Top Gun, it's like, you have to remember, no one saw Top Gun Maverick coming. No one did. Like, what? A sequel? Like, one of those late sequels to, like, an 80s movie that no one gives a shit about. Like, okay, whatever. And then it comes out and makes a shit ton of money and then actually gets nominated for Best Picture. Like, no one expected that to happen. So it's like, I don't think Top Gun Maverick, I don't think you're going to be able to call the next Top Gun Maverick. It's just going to happen when you least expect it. F1 editing win at best. I don't think it's, well, no, because it's like, for it to win editing, it would need to win, it would need to be in Best Picture, and I just don't think that's happening. Minecraft production design, the Minecraft movie production design looks insane. If it was releasing later in the year, it might have gotten a nomination for the 2026 Oscars. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a joke and a meme. Maverick was better than the original. Sure, but again, it's just like, no one saw it coming. No one saw that kind of love coming for Top Gun Maverick. Why can't it make Best Picture? I mean, I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying it's impossible. But I'm just saying, when you're saying this is going to be the next Top Gun Maverick, no one saw the first Top Gun Maverick. No one saw Top Gun Maverick coming. You know? Like, these kind of things just don't happen. Like, I remember people tried to say that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny or John Wick Chapter 4. People kept saying, oh yeah, that's going to be the next Top Gun Maverick. And ultimately, that just didn't happen. It's like, you just won't, like, you just will not be able to call the next Top Gun Maverick. F1 isn't a sequel, so it could be next year's Maverick. But again, like when you know what I mean when I say the next Top Gun Maverick. Like, everyone's saying that's going to be the next Top Gun Maverick because it's like this big kind of blockbuster kind of film. But again, no one saw Top Gun Maverick coming. That's the problem. Was Top Gun Maverick your favorite film of 2022? Not even close. It was good. I didn't love it, but still. Do you mean prior to release or after release? No, prior to release. Like, obviously, like, well, I think even after the release, it's like, okay, we have to, like set it out a bit, see what's going on. And yeah, its hype ended up just not going away. But prior to Top Gun Maverick coming out, no one thought anything of it in terms of Oscars. I was like, no. Why would Top Gun, like, before the movie came out, no one thought, you know, Top Gun Maverick was going to be like an Oscars thing. Like, the fact that it did become an Oscars thing was a surprising thing after it came out. F1 is just editing and sound player best. I don't even think editing, because, like, you kind of need to be in Best Picture to get into editing. So it's like, I just can't predict F1 to be the next Top Gun Maverick if, again, no one expected the Top Gun Maverick to happen, so. Oh wait, Mud Style, I just realized, apparently Dune Messiah isn't really a Return of the King-esque crowd pleaser. Part according to book fans, but December release is a good sign enough to put Denis in director nomination. I just don't think so. They just hate blockbuster directors. They just hate that. My favorite films this year were Anora and Saturday Night. Loved Saturday Night. You don't need to be in Best Picture for editing as a nomination, though. You kind of do. I mean, your chances are, like, I mean, sure, like, yeah, Tick, Tick, Boom got nominated for editing, without a Best Picture nomination, but you could also argue as like number 11. It's like you generally do want to be in Best Picture if you want to get into editing. Like, let me look at editing at Best Editing Oscars. All right, let's take a look at the Best Film Editing Award. Let's see. The last time a film that was not in Best Picture that got an editing nomination was Tick, Tick, Boom. All right, you have that. The next one, you'd have to go all the way back to 2017 with I, Tonya and Baby Driver. Okay, that's a couple. But then before that, you'd still have, okay, Star Wars The Force Awakens. But then previous year, all Best Picture nominees. Previous year, again, all Best Picture nominees. Previous year, again, all Best Picture nominees. Previous year, once, okay, and yeah, you had Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So it's like, ever since they expanded the Best Picture, ever since they expanded Best Picture, literally only 5 movies have ever been nominated for editing without a Best Picture nomination. And so it's like, I don't really want to believe, and even then it was, the films that did get nominated for editing were movies generally that were like in the conversation for Best Picture somewhere, like I, Tonya and Tick, Tick, Boom. It's like, I don't want to bet on F1 if it's just not going to be an Oscar player at all. I'm still pissed that Top Gun Maverick missed out on cinematography nom. Did not expect Maverick to be good, much less Oscar-worthy, especially since the voting body can be really snobby. I would have given Top Gun Maverick cinematography. I liked the movie, but I didn't love the movie. But the cinematography was unbelievable. Holy my god. Do you think Mickey 17 can get into Best Picture like in Everything Everywhere, which also released early in the year? The problem is with Everything Everywhere. Hold on. The problem with Everything Everywhere All at Once was that, like, the thing with Everything Everywhere All at Once, that was such a natural, like, hit. Like, again, no one was really expecting anything out of it. But then, when the reviews came out, it was, like, literally one of the most praised films of the year. And the money it made at the box office. It made so much money at the box office. To where it's like, alright, it's undeniably getting into Best Picture. Mickey 17 might honestly flop. And also, like, how are the reviews? Like, I don't know if they have reviews out for Mickey 17 yet. Alright, 88% of Rotten Tomatoes. Not amazing for this kind of film. And it's at 7.7. So it's like, I don't think Mickey 17 is really going to be like a Oscar contender. Let's see. How did Uncut Gems get 0 Oscar noms? You tell me. There's a new biopic movie coming out called Blue Moon. I think it's premiering at Cannes, and it could be an Oscar player. What's Blue? I forget what Blue Moon is. Oh, Richard Linklater. Ooh, wait. It's already gotten reviews? Oh, wait. The reviews are only at like 7.4 out of 10. We'll have to see. It's looking good. It's looking good so far. Oh, wait. There's actually a trailer out? Oh, I didn't see the trailer. Maybe. 2 more days until the Oscars. Oh, yeah. I'm really excited. Let's see. Uncut Gems was so underrated, yeah, in terms of missing out on noms. I remember when and where I was watching that because I got strep throat in the theater. I remember that day because I watched like 4 movies that day. I watched like 4 movies that day because I watched Uncut Gems. I remember that was the first. Then Ford v Ferrari. Then I then watched Jojo Rabbit and then Little Women. I think those were the ones I watched. Those COVID year wins were fortunate. I I liked Promising Young Woman. I would not give that the win for original screenplay. Uncut Gems would have been nominated with the new Academy, in my opinion. I don't think so. I think, like, Uncut Gems is just polarizing amongst general audiences. And you gotta remember, like, you know, the Oscars are not the critics. The Oscar voters are not critics. After The Hunt is fake, the Oscars hate Luca Guadagnino. That's what I've been saying. I think when it comes to award season, when it comes to the Oscars, Luca Guadagnino is much like Jordan Peele. He is a one-hit wonder. I don't think Luca Guadagnino is going to have an Oscar contender for quite a while, to be honest. It sounds like an excellent day in the movies. It was. All four were great. Man, I think I've done a couple of, like, big, like, movie binges at the theater. I think a couple years ago I saw Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Then I saw... I'm trying to remember what I saw that day, because I saw Pinocchio. I know I also saw The Menu, but that was the last one, I think, or the second to last one. Oh, She Said. I saw She Said. Yeah, that was another film I watched that year. Trying to remember, what did I also watch that year? Or that day, I should say, more so. Like, yeah, that day. Let me look. Let's see. I saw Pinocchio. I saw The Menu. She Said. Trying to think if I saw anything else that day. I don't think I did. I know, and I think last year I saw... No, not last year. 2023, I saw 3 movies in the theater. I saw Oppenheimer, Barbie, and first it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Then it was Oppenheimer, and then it was Barbie. Let's see. What do you think about Guillermo del Toro's Oscar chances for Frankenstein? I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, look, I know he just had The Substance, but let's be real here. The Oscars still don't really like horror movies all that much. If Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein starts becoming a real thing during award season, I'll believe it, but right now, I can't. Let's see, the Oscars hate many directors until they don't. Luca just needs a banger to come out during award season. Maybe, but it's also like, yeah. Let's see, what's your least favorite Oscar category? I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There's also another Wes Anderson film. Wes Anderson's another one where I'm just like, again, I'll believe it when I see it, because Wes Anderson's, like, sure, he did win Best Short Film for The Wonderful Life of Henry Sugar, but let's be real here. Like, it was short, like, not Best Picture. Pinocchio should have gotten a Best Picture nomination. I would not be upset over that. If Challengers was nominated for score and editing as well as picture, it could be a serious threat. The Oscars robbed it. I didn't really like Challengers all that much, so I would not really have given it editing or picture. Score, I still probably wouldn't, but I would not be upset over that. As a fan of Anora, I can fully acknowledge that it's there because of Uncut Gems via Good Time, via After Hours. I don't know. I don't know. It's more it's more like tugging at the heartstrings than something like Uncut Gems. Taika Waititi is a one-hit wonder at the Oscars? Probably, yeah. The Oscars rigged Challengers and Miley Cyrus snubs this year for sure. I don't believe... No, I don't want to go on conspiracy theory territory. The last Showgirl song by Miley was the best of the year. I mean, that's it's a completely subjective thing. Do you think both Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande will get another nomination for Wicked 2 next year? Probably not. Like, the fact that people have been telling me that the second act of Wicked is not that good, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm concerned. I don't think Wicked 2 is going to be a big thing. Let's see. Ultimate Anxiety, Oscar Broadcast Editing. Oh, Editing. Conclave. Screenplays, Conclave and Honora, Best Actress, Torres, Director, Corbet, Picture, Honora, Spotlight Package. That would be an insane year. Holy shit. Challengers felt more like a video game score. I think the thing is with score is that, and the Wicked getting in is especially like just kind of cements what I've always been saying. It's like the Oscars these days really prefer to nominate Best Picture films in score. Like when it comes to score, they will prioritize Best Picture films over films not in Best Picture. I thought that 5th slot for score was going to be Sing Sing because I predicted that for Best Picture. But no, they went for Wicked instead, which technically means it's still 5 out of 5 with Best Picture. Like, unless you're John Williams, like, unless like you're a film with like John Williams as a composer, like everything, like if you don't have John Williams on your side, you kind of need to be in Best Picture to get into score. You kind of need that. Beautiful That Way, Kiss the Sky, and I Always Wanted a Brother all deserve to be nominated for original song. Such a bad category. I did not like I Always Wanted a Brother. I'm gonna be real. I thought I Always Wanted a Brother was kind of dumb in my opinion. I didn't even like Kiss the Sky that much. I mean, my song nominees. Like what would my nominees be? It is kind of tough. Oh yeah. Okay, I would have nominated El Mal Para, and Mi Camino from Emilia Perez, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma from Twisters, and Sick in the Head from Kneecap. To be honest, original song can go. It's always rigged and weird. I don't think it's rigged. I think it's just like people just vote for things differently than we do. Any chance Caught Stealing by Darren Aronofsky gets nominated? I don't know what that's about, so I don't really know. I think this Challenger score is actually interesting. The Music Guild likes to nominate their friends. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I dislike the score for Challengers. I'm just saying in terms of predicting the Oscars, it's like you want to predict something. You want to prioritize the Best Picture films when predicting score. Best music in a film, I don't know. I like best score. That's good enough for me. Original songs were great this year, but they simply didn't nominate them. Yeah, mine would have looked kind of different. It's also, admittedly, this year was not really that strong for song, although I did really like a Bird. Gene Kayak and his Acme Applejack. Was that actually an original song from Hundreds of Beavers? Like, Gene Kayak and his Acme Applejack. Was that actually an original song? Here's the thing. Wicked was not an original score. It was adapted. No. Like the thing is, I thought that at first, but from what people have been telling me, it's like the fact that they took the first act of Wicked and stretched it like twice as long. You kind of have to fill the gaps in when it comes to like the score in the background, and I guess like the background score was original, and so that's why it got in. So it's like, and if that's the case, then it's not a bad score. Like, I don't mind it. Beautiful That Way and Compress Repress. I always wanted a Brother at first, but it's just very catchy, memorable, and cute. I don't know. Like it's one of those things where it's like I remember it, but it's also like eh. Although I will say it is very sad that Lavogenoplastia did not get nominated for Emilia Perez. Man, it's so. Hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operations. I see. Man. Man, it's funny. That song's just really weird. Obviously, I would not actually nominate that. I see. What was it? I'm trying to remember. Man to woman, or woman to man. Man to woman, from penis to vagina. Is it for you? For me? No. What would you like to know about it, madam? God, that song is stuck in my head. It's like a freaking virus. Let's see. I didn't need quality there. Love that song. I'm in the award. I'm with awards obsession on that one. Does a completely unknown having a shot at upsetting Dune Part 2 in sound? It has a shot. I mean, if anything could upset for sound, it would definitely be a complete unknown, because the sound mixing is very good, and I'm like, I do think if they like, let's look at best sound. Like, if the category was split into sound editing and sound mixing, I guarantee you, like, Dune Part 2 would have won sound editing, and a complete unknown would have won sound mixing. So, Nat King Cole sounds like the perfect Oscar bait for him. I'm not exact. Wait, what's that? Oh, Coma Domingo. Wait, no, that's a very different film. I don't know what that is. The Wicked score is 55 minutes of the entire 2 hours and 40 minutes runtime. It qualifies if it's in more than 30 minutes. It is a better song than all the nominees. Lavaginoplastia. I have a complete unknown in for sound. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I'd still predict Dune for sound, because again, it won the BAFTA. You won, like that. That's probably just gonna yeah. I would just go for Dune is the safe pick for now. I think Dune Part 2 is the best sounding film ever, so I hope not. It's tough, because I really did like the sound and the substance as well. Let's see. I'm thinking about best sound by other music films that also won some precursors in the film. To be fair, A Complete Unknown did win the Cinema Audio Society for best sound mixing. It did win that, but it didn't win the BAFTA. It wasn't even nominated at BAFTA. But it's also weird, because the BAFTA has kind of deviated from the Oscars very much in sound. I think they only went like 2 out of 5. I remember hearing it took me out. Oh, Lavaginoplastia. Do you see a horror film winning Best Picture in the next 3,000 years? I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're going to be around for 3,000 years. But I do think in the future there will be a horror film winning Best Picture. It just has to be the right one. I mean, Silence of the Lambs won Best Picture, so I would have loved the Man to Woman song to be sung at the Oscars just for hilarity's sake. If we're all expecting Dune for sound, they might actually hate it and go with the Outlier. I don't. Based off of what evidence though? Like, Dune already has like a few precursors. It won Motion Picture Sound Editors Guild for sound effects and Foley. It won the AMPS Award for Best Sound, which is the Association of Motion Picture Sounds. It's like a British organization that features both sound editors and sound mixers. And Dune won the BAFTA as well. So your best bet is to go with BAFTA. And BAFTA matters more in text usually. Yeah, that's right, AJ. Silence of the Lambs is horror thriller. Yeah, I know, right? Substance should be winning editing and sound. Yeah, at the very least, it should be winning editing, and yet it's not even nominated. Like, what the hell? The like of Dune 2 Love is so sad. Agreed, the Substance should be nominated for sound. Probably, yeah. Does Silence of the Lambs count as horror? I feel like The Exorcist is the only true horror movie that was nominated. No, like, I do feel like it's a horror movie. I do feel like Silence of the Lambs is a horror movie. I have a question. If the Academy is voting on these categories, then why do precursors matter? Well, because you can still tell where the wind's blowing, you know? Like you can still, they can still give you some clues, you know? Like, for example, with SAG, you know, that really helped in if you wanted to have any kind of support in predicting Jamie Lee Curtis for supporting actress, SAG was right there. And also, SAG also cemented Everything Everywhere All at Once as the definitive frontrunner. Like, it won everything. Gotta go. Have a good night. Thank you, Christina B. Good night. And precursors can sway people. They can sway people, definitely. And so, like, sometimes it's rare, but sometimes the Oscars will agree with a precursor that's not just BAFTA. Like, for example, just a few years ago, Mank beat Nomadland for cinematography, because Mank won ASC, but Nomadland won Critics' Choice and BAFTA. So it tells you where the wind's blowing, generally. People want to be told what's good, and they simply vote for it because it won something. Not always. Again, look at, the Mank year. Like, I'm pretty sure it was more likely that it was more, that Nomadland was clearly more liked than Mank, but still. Imagine Ed Lockman wins. Oh, for Maria? I mean, that'd be a pretty based win, but I would not expect that at all to happen. Is there ever going to be a documentary in Best Picture? Maybe one of these days if it's the right one, if it's the right documentary, but again, I don't know. I mean, Hoop Dreams probably almost got nominated. I mean, it wasn't nominated for documentary, but that's because but again, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, ASC is kind of on point sometimes. I mean, yeah, but ASC is usually on point when they agree with the other precursors. They agreed with Oppenheimer. They agreed with, like, for example, it's not like, so it's like, eh. Why did Netflix change their mind on inviting Gascon to the Oscars? Wasn't their intention to keep her from it? Well, no. Well, for one, Netflix has nothing to do. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I don't know. I don't, like, I think what they were trying to do was that, like, they were like, oh, yeah, we're not going to pay for any of, like, Carlos Sofia Gascon's travel. But, like, maybe it's because the Oscars is, like, the biggest night, so we'll have to see. This year's race is fun. Oppie was a bland race. I mean, Oppenheimer was an expected race, but I preferred it going to Oppenheimer's direction. Like, I was still happy either way, because, like, hey, my favorite movie's winning Best Picture. This year, it is a race, but I'm just very much expecting the film I don't want to win Best Picture to win. Ugh. Well, no, like, awards obsession. Like, Netflix is actually paying for Carlos Sofia Gascon to travel to the Oscars. They actually are paying to travel her. Just to be real here, in year with no true frontrunner, we will be expecting a ton of Oscar upsets and surprises. But, like, they have to be, like, the problem is when it comes to shocker upsets and surprises, you're not going to be able to call those. Like, if you wanted to say, like, for example, like Wicked was winning visual effects, you would need to have some kind of support for that. But when it comes to, like, out of nowhere shocking wins, like, you won't call those. You can't call those. Like, they're shocking for a reason. They're obligated to? No, they're not really obligated to. Like, Netflix didn't pay for Carlos Sofia Gascon to go to the Critics' Choice Awards, the BAFTAs, or SAG. So it's like they're not really obligated to. So, but they just chose to do it for the Oscars. I'm just happy Hurricane Carla prevented us from Emilia Perez being a serious Best Picture contender. Thanks, Carlos Sofia Gascon, I guess. To be fair, the moment, Emilia Perez became a meme online, I knew its Best Picture chances were dead. It was dead in Best Picture. So, that's the problem. Because the audience scores, once the movie got 13 nominations, they plummeted. It became, the most hated Best Picture contender in a while. I had never seen anything like this. And it's I think even if the tweets hadn't come out, or were not resurfaced, Emilia Perez would still lose Best Picture because people just hated that movie. Best Actress feels like a three-horse race. I think Fernanda Torres could pull a big upset. I'm not really ready to do Fernanda Torres if there's been no precursors since Globes. I just can't do it. Cynthia Erivo will be receiving a special career celebration at the Oscars. I wonder if this means they want to complete her EGOT with an honorary award. I'm curious about that. I wouldn't read too much into that, really. Was Crash a meme? No, Crash actually does have its supporters, and Green Book also has its supporters. Emilia Perez is not Green Book or Crash. People at least liked those movies. General audiences absolutely despised Emilia Perez to no end. Again, to an extent that I just was not expecting. So the moment that movie became a meme and everyone just hated it, I'm just oh, it's not happening anymore. No. Especially when people were when Hassan Piker were making fun of the vaginoplasty scene. It's it's over. It's kind of over for that. Green Book sucks. It's not a weak year. But I'm just saying, you know, you look at the audience scores. Audiences liked Green Book a lot. Like, it was really just film Twitter that didn't like Green Book. That's the thing. I think the 13 nominations killed Emilia Perez, but I'm sorry, this film was almost on the level of All About Eve or Titanic. I mean, when you do get that many nominations, you do become, like, there is a target on your back. But I think ultimately what this came down to is audiences eventually just saw Emilia Perez and were just not having it. They just did not want anything to do with that movie. So, yeah. Even before the noms, Emilia Perez's audience scores were abysmal and never took it seriously. No, they got way worse after the nominations. Like, the audience scores for Emilia Perez were not great before nominations, but after nominations, oh, again, it just plummeted. I hope this whole controversy doesn't make the Academy think they should stop nominating trans performers. Yeah, that would really suck if they did stop doing that. Emilia Perez after noms was backlash, but I just feel like, again, you just look at Brazil went to Letterboxd, but again, we don't know. Again, it's just, again, you just look at how people just saw Emilia Perez. Hell, like, even Hassan Piker, you know, not even a movie guy. He's just like an online commentator. And yet, you know, like, he watched the vaginoplasty clip and he's like, what am I watching right now? Like, the normies absolutely hated Emilia Perez. They just hated it. I will say, guys, for anyone who hasn't already, I do want to let you guys know that, you know, rent is due tomorrow, and if you go to ko-fi.com/ChristianHannah, we do have, that would be very much helpful if you sent any support our way, and thanks to those who already have, and also, you know, you can go to this link right here, which I'll send in chat. Like, if you want a Taiyaki 3D pendant yourself, you can come get one. And that would very much help us in our situation, because, again, we're not going to be able to make rent tomorrow, and I'm very scared. So, yeah. Emilia Perez did win the Caesar. Emilia is still winning big at the Oscars. It's not going to win. It's not winning big. It's not going to win Best Picture. No, absolutely not. No. What did the Academy see in Emilia Perez? I mean, look, we'll have to see. Before and after noms, there was a huge difference, but it was never about like 60. It was never above 60% for audiences. Yeah, again, like that's still like not good, but again, they just plummeted after the nominations. Same website that predicted Emma Stone's first win is predicting Mikey Madison's first win. I don't know who that is, but I just think, again, Honora is clearly a stronger film than The Substance, so I think that's just gonna win. I think Mikey Madison's gonna win lead actress. I think, do you think Clayton Davis is accurate with his predictions? I mean, sometimes, yeah, he got I Am Still Here, right? But that was like, I'm willing, but that was just like a random thing. Like, I don't know. Clayton, like, makes a lot of, like, very big swings that I just don't think end up happening. Like, I remember a couple years ago, no, it was last year, he tried to, a couple years ago, he tried to predict Blue Beetle would get nominated for visual effects. I'm like, no, it's not. Why would, no, they hate the DC universe. Elvis was a stronger film than The Whale, and Brendan still won. Yeah, but at the same time, neither were winning, neither were winning Best Picture. That's the problem. And also, like, Elvis, people got tired of that real fast. And with Brendan Fraser, like, the Brendan Fraser situation that's a situation where I don't really, like, you can't really compare it because nothing has really been like that before or since. When was the last time two contending actresses had film as a Best Picture and the actress with the weaker movie won? See, that's a good argument. That's a good argument. I mean, I guess you could say Frances McDormand with 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, but at the same time, Frances McDormand completely swept. Like, she won over Sally Hawkins. But, again, Frances McDormand was sweeping. No one is sweeping this season in lead actress. So, yeah, I think, yeah. Did Frances win the BAFTA that year for 3 Billboards? Yes. For 3 Billboards, yes. Demi Moore basically swept if you don't count the BAFTA. But the BAFTA is very, very important to me because, like, the fact that BAFTA did not even like Honora all that much, and yet they still gave her lead actress, that tells me everything. That tells me everything. Like Mikey Madison is strong on her own. And if the film is winning Best Picture, she is winning lead actress. Wait, he kind of ate with that Blue Beetle prediction. That movie's underrated. He didn't eat with that Blue Beetle prediction because it didn't even get it didn't even get shortlisted in the top 20. Like, he didn't eat. He like threw up. Like Blue Beetle just did not happen for visual effects. It wasn't even close to happening. Again, it never made sense. And like, again, he was wrong. So he clearly did not eat. Dune 2 for sound, I feel like it's not going to happen. I'm still predicting it, but oh god, watch out for A Complete Unknown or Wicked. I would more likely watch out for A Complete Unknown. Sweeps don't exist if there's a win at a super strong guild. But Frances McDormand swept. She won Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, BAFTA, SAG. That is a sweep. Frances McDormand, for 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, swept the entire season. If there was still sound editing and sound mixing, Dune 2 for editing and Complete Unknown for mixing easily. Yeah. Hugs from Brazil, man. See ya. See ya, Chris. See ya, Chris. The awards garage. Hello. Let's see. I'm predicting Torres in an upset. I just can't do it. I cannot predict Fernanda Torres in lead actress if she only has the Golden Globe win. I cannot predict. I just can't predict it to happen. I just can't. What would be your reaction if Torres won? I mean, I'd be happy. I'd be like, whoa. I'd be very happy if Torres won. She probably would get my vote, but I'm just not I just can't expect it to happen. It's just like, she's just had no hype since the Golden Globes. And again, it's like where she's already going up against a Best Picture winner, which is Honora, and with Mikey Madison. And it's like, I just don't, yeah. Did you see September 5? Yeah, I saw September 5. It was kind of like, it was fine, but I didn't think it was anything amazing. Certainly did not deserve to have, Best Picture over, like, Best Picture at PGA over Sing Sing. That was sad. Why did they let that happen? Ugh. So let's see. I want to see what other categories there could be. Would Nora do good if it was last year's Oscars? No. Like, Oppenheimer was such a big sweep. Like, Oppenheimer was that rare film that just, like, dominated the entire season. It's like, I genuinely think the only film that, I genuinely think the only film that could have maybe stood in Oppenheimer's path would maybe be, like, Return of the King. Maybe. But like everything else, it's just like because with Honora, it has had trouble getting into winning Best Picture, whereas Oppenheimer didn't. Like it's like nothing challenged it, nothing was coming its way. You need to give Honora a rewatch. It's actually a good movie, but I don't want to rewatch it. I just don't want to. That's the problem. I have no desire to watch it again. That's how much of an unpleasant experience it was for me. I think Emma would still have one actress with Honora and the convo. It depends. I mean, okay, well, if you dropped Honora in last year's Oscars, well, then obviously, like, Honora would not be winning Best Picture at that point. Absolutely not. It would be... So, Emma Stone probably could have still beaten Mikey Madison, probably. Yeah. Let's see. A Real Pain broke a stat for the first original screenplay winner at BAFTA to not be in their best film 10, so I think that was a shot for the Oscars. If the stat breaks a BAFTA, it can break at Oscars. But again, that's assuming, and I just can't do it. Again, Honora is just stronger than A Real Pain here. Like, all A Real Pain showed us at BAFTA was that the BAFTAs did not really like Honora all that much. Whereas here, again, you look at the Writers Guild Awards, both Honora and A Real Pain were both nominated against each other, and Honora still won. Why should we expect Honora to just suddenly lose original screenplay? That's just not going to happen. No, I just can't see that happening. I could see Nosferatu taking cinematography if voters voted early and based their vote on Critics' Choice. I wouldn't. It's not in Best Picture. And it's not like Blade Runner 2049, where Blade Runner 2049 was sort of like... Blade Runner 2049 was sort of like top 15 for Best Picture. So, like, and the reason why I say that is because, like, it got a director nomination at BAFTA. Nosferatu has had no above-the-line support at all anywhere. So, no, Nosferatu would never win cinematography. It would have to go to a film that's in Best Picture. And it's not even like the horror thing. Oscar Expert had Nosferatu at 13 in their Best Picture predictions. I disagree. Nosferatu just never... I would love that if it happened. Nosferatu's fantastic. But it had zero above-the-line support anywhere else. It had zero... No, not anywhere else. It just had zero above-the-line support anywhere. I just couldn't do it. Even at the very least, Nightmare Alley got Cate Blanchett a SAG nomination, which was wild. So at the very least, and even also, like, Nightmare Alley was nominated for the Writers Guild Award. But Nosferatu had nothing. No Writers Guild, no SAG, nothing. Nosferatu isn't in Best Picture, but maybe that stat for cinematography could be broken. Critics' Choice was its only win. But the problem is that... Like, trying to bank on a stat to be broken, but just because it could happen, it's like, that's just a recipe for not getting predictions right. You're just not gonna get those kind of predictions right if you're basing off of, well, I mean, it could, like, the stat has to break somehow. The stats are not gonna break. Like, when the stats break, you're not gonna see it coming. You're just not gonna see it coming. What do you think of the new Minecraft trailer? A Minecraft movie looks pretty stupid. No critic voters in the Oscars. No, there actually are some Oscar voters that are critics. Like, there's not a lot of them, but there are a few. Like, Leonard Maltin is a critic, and he votes for the Oscars, I think. The fact that Maria won ASC and has like a 0% for the Oscars shows that the guilds are so much different than the Oscars. Yeah, or at the very least, it's like, you know, they're not so much different, but it's just clear that, like, the Brutalist is just not really a big player in the guilds. The guilds just don't really like the Brutalist all that much. I have Honora winning picture, director, screenplay, actress. Did you predict the same? Yeah, I'm predicting the same. I think it's going to win those 4 Oscars. I genuinely just do not think editing is happening. That's like the least likely thing it would ever win. It's also just not an editing kind of winner. What if Maria wins and no one calls it? That would be the win for Angelina Jolie. It's an apology for snubbing her. But there wasn't really that much of an outcry for Angelina Jolie, really. People just did not care about Maria at all. Could Greta Gerwig's Narnia get in for visual effects and production design? Maybe. I mean, it depends on what they... Like, I do think Narnia is going, like the Narnia, at least the first one. We'll have to see how the others go, but I like at this point you kind of have to bet on Narnia getting a Best Picture nomination. Like if Greta Gerwig could make Barbie happen, then like she's going to make, she's going to make Narnia happen. And with Narnia, it's like that is a pretty big story. So I'd probably say, yeah, visual effects, more so visual effects than production design. We'll have to see how production design goes, but yeah. Wallace and Gromit or Inside Out 2? Are you talking about which I think is more likely to win the Oscar, or which one I like more? Because both of them I'd say Wallace and Gromit. I would say Wallace and Gromit is more likely to win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature than Inside Out 2, because Inside Out 2 has won absolutely nothing this entire season. No one likes, or at least no one really cares about Inside Out 2, whereas, sure, yeah, you could say that Wallace and Gromit was just a BAFTA thing, but it's also like, it was more acclaimed than Inside Out 2, and like, there's still, like, going with the BAFTAs for below-the-line categories is still, like, a good bet, and I would still say Wallace and Gromit has a better shot than Inside Out 2. Do you think Wallace could upset? The BAFTA win is pretty huge. I mean, to be fair, it is a British movie, so we'll have to see. So we'll have to see, we'll have to see, but I'd still probably say Flow is more likely, but hey, you don't know. I mean, Happy Feet won Best Animated Feature, and that only had BAFTA. Let's see. Wallace and Gromit was better. Inside Out 2 was a sequel, and it's comparable to The Incredibles 2. I think that's underrated, but still not as good as the original. Well, I mean, to be fair, Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Foul is also a sequel, so Anora is not everything ever all at once, so it is vulnerable in every category at the Oscars. It has the potential to win 0 Oscars, even though it'll probably win Screenplay. It's also going to win a Director. It's going to win Director because that the DGA win was huge. How crazy would it be if Isabella Rossellini won Supporting Actress? Well, if she won Supporting Actress, well then, I would have to assume that she could that maybe Conclave is winning Best Picture at that point, because that would be insane. Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver, or Fantastic Four, 1994. Which one do you like more? Oh, Rebel Moon, easily. I mean, Rebel Moon Part 2 was not good, but Fantastic Four, 1994 is so bad they didn't even release it, so. No, but you can't say it's going to win Director. Brittany Corbet has like a 35% chance. But I would still very much bet on Sean Baker winning. Like, I think Sean Baker is very, very likely to win after that DGA win. Can't you believe it's already 2025? Yeah. It's already crazy. The Oscar expert and Brother Bro predicting Mikey for actress, and I'm still here for international feature. Yeah, I do agree with the Mikey Madison thing, although I'm going to predict, like I said, I'm going to predict Emilia Perez for, yeah. I feel like I just feel like the DJ win doesn't just make him an absolute lock. But he's I mean, maybe not locked, but he's the most likely one to win. Again, you look at the past decade, the only person to win Best Director at DGA that lost the Oscar was Sam Mendes. Like, DGA is a very good precursor to have. Hell, even Tom Hooper only won DGA for The King's Speech, and he ended up beating, David Fincher for the Oscar for Best Director. Just finished Nickel Boys. OMG, it's amazing. It is amazing. I did really like Nickel Boys. I'm 80% sure that Sean wins director. Yeah, I'd say that too. Like I said, guys, if you want to help support the channel in any way, in chat we have we do need help with rent tomorrow. So if you haven't already, check out the link up here in chat. Anything helps. Like, we really need help tomorrow with rent. We need help. But still, Yeah, go to the link above to help us out. So yeah. Can't wait for the sequel, Penny Girls. Oh boy. Brady too young and a little pretentious in his speeches. I don't think he's very pretentious in his speeches. I think Brady Corbay's like, it's like whatever. I still think he deserves to win out of all the other nominees. Is adapted screenplay and editing good enough for Conclave to win Best Picture? On paper, adapted screenplay is pretty good, but the problem is that there's no evidence to really support that Conclave is going to do better on a preferential ballot than Anora, because Anora has already beaten Conclave in a preferential ballot with the PGA. Spotlight win. I mean, yeah, like Spotlight, what? Actually, Spotlight didn't even win editing. It only had screenplay. But still, it's like I don't really want to like. I just have to assume that with Conclave, it's like it is number 2. But I would be happily surprised, but I'd be genuinely surprised if the film won, if the film won Best Picture. Thoughts on the anonymous Oscar confessions? I don't take too much stock into those. If Anora goes 3 for 6 on Sunday night or 0 for 6, Emmett will be the only other Best Picture nominee to lose after winning PGA, Writers Guild, and DGA, Writers Guild, and PGA since Brokeback Mountain. I feel like the Torres votes can take away Madison votes because people voting for more vote for the narrative, not the performance, which Torres can't take away, but voting for Madison is for the performance. But what's the evidence to show? We don't really have any evidence. Like, where's the evidence to say that Torres votes are going to take away Madison votes? We don't. That's a hypothetical. That's a complete random hypothetical that we don't know. That I'm not really willing to base that off of. I kind of wanted to see to win Best Picture with any other wins. I mean, granted, I don't want Anora to win Best Picture at all, but that would be very strange if it only won Best Picture. History, dude. I mean, I can't predict that to happen. How far would Ni Jia 2 be an animated feature? I don't think it's going to happen. I genuinely do not think it's happening. It's so, yeah. Anora could still win Best Picture without Madison coming along. I mean, sure, it could be like Birdman, but I don't want to bet on that right now. I don't want to bet on that. Thoughts on us on a voter saying Dune was too long and others saying they didn't finish some films? Yeah, but that's like the ones that get the most buzz. Like when it comes to the anonymous Oscar ballots, they are going to show the ballots that like have like the craziest takes. Like, whoa, what was that? Like, If a young American actress, Mikey, can win a BAFTA, she can win the Oscar. The fact of the matter is, the BAFTAs didn't even like Anora all that much, and they still gave Mikey Madison Best Actress. So, yeah. So, yeah, I would just not take too much stock into that, really. What's your favorite movie studio right now? I don't know, because like movie studios, I don't know. I'm not really like a movie studio like rooting guy. It's just kind of one voter said I didn't watch Dune because it was too long, but I love Night Bitch. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of strange. I think what they also told me is that I just don't think Dune Messiah is gonna win Best Picture. Like people are trying to say, it's like the Oscars clearly don't like the Dune movies as much. At least nowhere near as much as Lord of the Rings. I just don't think it's. I do think Dune Messiah will be nominated, but I don't think it's gonna win at all. Who would you vote to win 2 acting categories, director and picture? Oh, well, but, like, I'm gonna make a video on this, probably film it tonight or something. For picture, I would vote Dune Part 2. Director, I would vote for Brady Corbet. And lead actress, I would vote for Fernanda Torres. And lead actor, I would probably vote for Coleman Domingo. But yeah. Who would you... Oh, wait, you already said that. These voters are unironically saying, I ain't rating all that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Who are your top 3 favorite directors at the moment? Well, I'd probably say Christopher Nolan is number 1. Denis Villeneuve is number 2. Number 3... Steven Spielberg when he's doing Oscar bait. When he's doing Oscar bait films and not like the blockbuster stuff, but when he's Oscar bait Spielberg, oh, I love Oscar bait Spielberg. I love that. Win Chris Nolan? Yeah. Or dub Chris Nolan, I should say. I wonder if I should get ready to call it a night. It seems like it seems like the Ko-Fi stuff and the live chats have, or like the like some of the stuff has ceased a bit. We'll have to see. I'll probably try to do like I'll try to get that members only stream out tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. It's tough because I've been trying to do so many things at once, and like I just what in the world? What the heck? For Jay Torres, Grande, and Norton for acting and directing, imagine that. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Good thing that offensive guy hasn't come back. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like that pro Putin guy is not around anymore. So yay. What was that guy's name? I don't know. They were like, you know, under a bunch of different names, so it was kind of crazy. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I might get ready to call in the night, guys. The viewers, yeah, it seems like people are going to bed right now. At least it seems, probably, maybe. But yeah, any final thoughts before I head out? And like I said, we have Ko-Fi.com. How about that Annie girl from 2 weeks ago? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember her. Any final thoughts? Like I said, Ko-Fi.com/ChristianHannah. Also, if you can spread the awareness for the situation that we're in, I would really appreciate that. If you can't donate yourself, or like if you can't, send anything yourself, at least consider sharing the link and the story and stuff. Are you gonna be able to pay rent? Probably not. I'm kind of scared. Like technically we have all day tomorrow, but I very much doubt it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you could spread awareness for like any kind of support. Good night, Christian. Good luck with your situation. See you on Oscar Sunday. Oh yeah, see ya, Aunt. So yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to. Let's see. Like yeah, good luck with the rent. Thanks. But yeah, I might get ready to end it off here. And so, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much to those that were sending money. That I very much appreciate that. Like, you guys are helping me keep the lights on and stuff. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. And yeah, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, Oscar Sunday will never come.